Guys, what's up? This is Dave, Mr. White LS1. Thanks for joining me today in the K10. So I'm cruising across town, getting ready to go pick up that 205 I was talking about the other day. Sorry about the no video this weekend, but I didn't really have a whole lot. So like I said, I went and picked up this 205. It's in pretty decent shape, it looks like. My buddy he put this on. It had a slip yoke. Probably going to end up taking it apart, just checking everything out, making sure everything's cool, put it back together, you know, why not, while it's out, just to make sure I don't have any issues, and I'll alter the rods and make them do the front wheel drive and blah blah blah. Also picked up a set of these 52-inch springs from him. These were out of his K5. So what I'm gonna take the overload out, and I'm gonna put them actually in the front of this K20 here, and then I'm gonna take those 56s and I'm gonna put them in the back. So I think that would be a better way to go, since I have both sets and they're both out. I'm just gonna order up some bushings and pop them all in. So I'm gonna get after this now. Alright guys, well I think that I found the most awesome way to take these suckers out. Hit them with a punch. So anyways, so I hit it with a 5/32, and then I hit it with a 5/16. A couple of them I hit with a 3/8, and then I hit it with a 1/2 inch, and it really just like knocked the head of the rivet off, and it just came right off. So I think I pried it on it a little bit and whacked it with the hammer a couple times, but that was it. I mean, it's way better than grinding the head off and beating the hell out of them. So I was reading a build thread and somebody mentioned this, so whoever you are, thanks. Check out them clouds. Got some snow flurries this morning. I'll post a little video, you can see it. I'm not so sure you can see it, but you got a freaking snow flurry going on out there. That's awesome. Look at that. It's crazy. Cold. So excuse the crude drawing, but this is my best CAD simulation here. Anyway, so this is going to be the cross member / spring hanger / winch mount / pull point. So I got, you can see I got the DIY hangers there. I got my receiver here, the other DIY hanger. I got this piece of 1/4 inch angle iron, and then the black is the gusset. So I'm gonna have a couple gussets there, and there's my winch, obviously. So that's basically the design right there. So it's gonna serve a bunch of different purposes, but it's all gonna be built into one cross member. I had most of the parts. Figured those DIY deals are tough, so I ain't gonna sweat them. It should come together okay. So let's get to cutting, measuring and cutting. Nothing like a fresh pair of mechanics gloves. The other ones were freaking busted. See, they saved me though from the grinder there. Saved me from the grinder there, and the rest of them, I don't know. Got some some other stuff. Anyways, good to have. So far, my cross member, it's upside down right now, but I've got everything tacked up. Like I said, I'm gonna have my buddy burning on with the big welder. I just got this 110. It's freaking Lincoln. I mean, this thing I'll weld 1/4 inch like nothing, but since it's going to 3/8, I figure I might as well have it done with a bigger welder, just since it's holding my springs and everything else. Alright guys, so I got my cross member sitting kind of where I think I'm gonna put it here. I think it looks pretty good right there. So like with these holes and then these holes, so stock hanger was here, and if you were to move it, you know, up like some people do, it would probably put it, I'm thinking like right about here. I don't know. So I got a little bit forward and a little bit back. So I think that should be okay. So like I said, yeah. So that would be like stock. So and then I got all this up here, so it's probably a good. From stock, it's probably at least a good, I don't know, good 6.5 inches or so to the front hole, center of the front hole, I guess. So anyway, then I think you'd probably be somewhere right around here if you were to move it, if you were to move the stock one up. So I think I'm gonna have pretty good. What I'm thinking about doing here, just gonna. I think I'm going to put a hole right there and one right between there, and then I'm going to utilize this one, so I'm just going to have 6 1/2-inch bolts holding it in. I think that should do just fine. So I made a template out of cardboard here. Just to give me an idea what's going on there. Probably something like that, I guess. Maybe down a little bit more. Something like that. No, I'll get it up there and get some holes drilled and see if we can mount this sucker. Alright guys, well here you go. Here is the cross member tacked up. I got a jack drill holding it up right now, but that's it. There's my DIY hanger. Yeah. There's my 52. Yeah, so I'm not sure how much lift that's going to be over stock, but anyways, it's just kind of in place right now. Yeah. Just got it hanging for now. I wanted to see what my shackle angle was going to be like. I mean, I did some rough measuring, but you don't really get an idea until you start getting in there. That's not a bad shackle angle, but there's no weight on it, so I might have to, at least I have the adjustment. Sorry about the lighting, but so if I need to move it up more, I can. So yeah, that'll work out. Yeah. So yeah, works out for me. So anyway, I'm wrapping it up here, guys, but so your thoughts on the cross member and the 52s. Nothing too rough so far. I just got to drill that shackle. That's why I got that punch in there. But I got to drill that shackle for 1/2 inch, so I just didn't want to sit here drilling through 3/8 material tonight. Do it this weekend. Yeah. So tomorrow my goal would just be to get them both, get this bolted to the frame, get that other hanger, the other hanger drilled and in there, and then put the axle up underneath it and set it on the axle maybe I'll throw some weight on it just to kind of give me an idea of what I'm looking at as far as shackle angle. So anyways, you guys take care. Get you another video tomorrow or the next day.